be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru protect us, guide us, lead us, support us day and night at all times, in all places, and in all our duties. Good morning, everyone. Dataram, good evening to you. Today, we will see the gold futures. I have taken GC1 gold futures in COMEX. This is just for education purposes. This is not a recommendation. Okay. I am not a registered technical analyst, so I am not going to recommend any stock for you. So please keep in mind that this is not a recommendation. Okay. This is not a stock recommendation. Consult your trading advisor for trading. All right. This is for educational purposes only. Okay. All right. Having said that, let's jump into how we can trade if at all we are interested in trading in gold futures. How do we trade this? Right. First and foremost, you have to check your astrology and see if you can succeed in this trade. So, for any kind of success in this, the rule for astrology is take a prashna, then check 5 equal to 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 11. 2 is most important. So remember that 5 equal to 2 is most important, right? Gold futures trading. So just keep that in your mind. So once you know that you are likely to succeed, then you can start trading. Okay. First, let us decide. What do you want to do? Do you want positional trading? Okay. Do you want swing trading? Do you want intra day trading? Intraday trading in futures is pathetic, so this will give you poor result. So keep that in your mind. It may not give you great results because the market is not going to swing greatly in intraday in gold. Very rarely to see it climb up 30, 40, 50% in a single day. Maximum swing will be about 0.5 to 1%. But if you're happy with that, you can still do intraday trade. Okay. So let's do positional trading first for you to understand how to do positional trading. All right. In gold futures. Okay. First, positional trading means what? That we are going to hold it as long as the trend and momentum is in our favor. Okay. Enter at the right time and profit from the uptrend or downtrend. All right. Whatever be it is that you want to do, you want to sell futures, you want to hold futures, whatever it is. Let's just do an uptrend analysis now because gold is going up. So it has gone up 40% in the last 1 year. So good. Right. On a positional trading, first step one is analyze the weekly chart for strength and strength of the trend. How to do that? Right. Let's just push this up somewhere on top. Right. And just put it right there. Then I will take this and go to the weekly chart. Okay. Now, naturally, I am seeing a nice upswing. Okay. Actually, the upswing had started several weeks ago and it's been going up. So, visually, if you see, sometime in uh, September, October 2023, the market has been going up. Okay, so in between it moved a little sideways, but we can clearly see from here the market has been going up. From when has it been going up? From 2023 October onwards. If you don't want to take 2023, if you want to take sometime here, that's also fine. Okay, if you want to be a little bit more conservative, we'll say from February 20th, 2024 to now, the market has been going up. Rally, right? This has been a massive rally that had started. Okay, right. Good. So we have seen that, and in the recent few weeks also, if you see, there has been a crash here, but the next week the recovery came in. This is a weekly chart, you remember. Then it went up, went down a little bit, not greatly, but then it has been climbing up practically every week, barring this particular chart. So what is the conclusion here? Is the stock trending up or is it trending down? Okay, is the stock trending up or trending down? It is Meher, correct. The stock is trending up, right? Even in the recent weeks, particularly in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 12 weeks. Okay, gold futures. Okay, trending up. So it's a very clearly trending stock, a trending instrument. Good. Now we have to assess step number two. So we have now seen on weekly chart, trend is up, right? What we will do is we will not write it there. It may be very confusing. We will actually write it here. Weekly trend is up. Recent weeks. Don't go for what has happened 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks ago. In the recent past, particularly if you see in the last 3 weeks or so, it has been going up. Even within the recent period, it has been going up. Good. Now, step number two, we have to check the strength. Do we have sufficient strength for the trend to continue? How do we do that? Let's take an indicator like ADX. You can choose any indicator that gives you the strength of the trend, not the momentum, but the strength of the trend. So if you look at this week here, it is 43.47. You can see the strength number here. I'm taking ADX 14, so I don't want to change the basic default here. We'll just take the 14 period ADX. That means last 14 weeks, has it had better strength? Right? You can change it to last 5 weeks. You can change it to last 8 weeks as you wish. 14 is a good number. So I'm just going to take it. All right. So what is the trend showing? The trend is very clearly showing that the trend is up and ADX is 43. So anything above 25 is a strong trend. Okay, ADX above 25 is a strong trend. 20 to 25 is unstable or unsure, then less than 20 is a weak trend. It doesn't have a strength to sustain itself over a period of time. So keep that in mind. So right now on a weekly basis, we see that the strength is super good. It is fantastic for us. Okay. So this is clearly seen as such. Good. So we are done. This is screen one. Okay. So we shall call it screen one. Right. Okay. Over. Any doubts on this? ADX is average directional index, Dataram. Okay. Anybody else having any doubts? You can press the hand raise button at any given point of time. All right. Okay. So I suppose you don't have any doubts on this particular screen. Now let's go to the screen number 2. So I'm just going to delete the basic information that I've given you as a guidance. I'm just going to retain the data. The weekly trend is up. ADS is 43, which gives us solid strength for us. Okay, so this is good, about 25. So therefore, trend is pretty strong. Okay, I will say strong trend. Good. Now the screen 2. Go to daily time frame. Right? In fact, three things. One more thing you can do just in the weekly time frame. Add another indicator called moving average cross MA cross. You do it on a weekly time frame. Okay. So add that as another thing. So trend is visually up. ADS is strong, but technically is it up? MA, we want 2050. All right. We want 2050. We don't want 921. I prefer to take 2050 because the Alexander Elder, whom I highly respect, recommends 2050 as the chart. Okay. So we have taken 2050. Now, if you look at this, we have seen the orange color is the short moving average. Green color is the long moving average. Okay. Short is 20 period moving average. Green long is 50 period moving average. The blue dot, blue cross will be the golden crossover or death crossover. Now you can see here we have had a golden crossover on March of 2023. From there, the market hasn't really come down at all. Okay, only here the market went below the 50-day period. This is in September 2024, October 2024. Other than that, the gold hasn't really gone down. Gold futures. I'm not talking gold spot. This is gold futures. Okay, so even that quickly within 2 weeks, the market recovered from here. Okay, till from then onwards, either the 20 period, here it has touched the 50 period average, here it has touched the 20 period average, here it came close to 20 period average. In November, it came and touched the 20 period average. You can see how the 20 period average, it is hugging and going. Okay, once again, in the last few weeks, it has touched the 20 period average and it is going up. All right. That means what? The basic conclusion we can arrive from this is 2050. If you look at it, we can say that gold futures takes support at 2050 moving average and trades, okay, above MA20 for over year and a half. Okay, so chances are it will continue to do so, right? You can keep going back in time and find out when it is there. So the moment it breaks the 50 period moving average, we can stop trading on this particular stock. It's going to be bearish. Okay, even if you want to be conservative, you can say that if it breaks the 20 period moving average, you will uh, not really going to trade in that particular stock. Okay, particular uh, uh, instrument. Okay. So what shall we do now? We will try and take this analysis here. Okay. So we have seen here and currently, we will say MA 2050 at present, gold futures prices way above MA20. Okay, way above MA20. Okay, let's draw the support line for it. All right, let me delete all of this so that it's not confusing for you one by one. Do it. Okay. Okay, so far we are seeing this. Fine. So we will now draw what are we interested in? We know that whenever the gold prices break the 20 period moving average, it takes the support or come closer to it, takes the support from 2024 February or even before that. If you see here, it has November 2023 onwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. We are seeing it taking a support on bouncing back. So fantastic. So what shall we do now? What we shall do now is draw the support line over the 20 period moving average. Okay. So we'll say this is the 20 moving average as on 22nd March 2025. All right. So we have added that. Here. This is the 20 MA for us. We will also draw the 50 MA. So this is the 50 MA as on 22 March 2025. Okay, so we have drawn these two things here. Now, in this also, we must decide our, we must decide visual, trend is visually up, prices way above MA20 and strong, ADX is strong. Now decide the stop loss. So we know that we will enter. So we'll put MA20 is approximately 2,800. Okay, 2,000, actually 2,776. Coordinate 2,776.5. Okay, so this is MA20. MA 50 period. That is 50 weeks average we are talking about. What is that? Now that is 2559.40. Take that. MA 50 is 2559.40. We know that the trend is super strong for us. Okay. We'll put it like this. All right. Now let's also decide the stop loss. We know we will enter when the market touches 277650. This is our entry price, MA 27720 period. Okay, our entry price will be MA 20, right? And this is one lot we will do. Okay, when prices, that is when the spot, that is future spots goes at when the futures trend, when pricing trading at, I will say this, when price at MA 20. Okay. Will we exit when it touches to 559.40? No. We have seen clearly that even if it is touching 50-day average, twice in the past it has bounced back. If you are, there's a 300 point, 200 point difference between MA 20 and MA 50. So if you don't mind, you can hold. But if it is, let us say, crossing a particular threshold, we will decide the stop loss for that. Okay. So entry price, one more lot, second lot at MA 50 2559.40, right? Okay. Now, what is going to be the stop loss? How do we decide the stop loss for this particular system, right? Okay. Now, the stop loss is decided based on, I'll just remove the MA cross because we are done with it. No more analysis is, actually something is wrong with this. This price is to be here, right? 2599. 25, not 59, 2599. Sorry about that. I made a mistake in typing an error here. So this is not 2559, 2599. So it's about 176 point difference between MA 20 and MA 50. Okay, now let's get rid of the MA cross. We are done with the MA cross analysis. Now let us add ATR, average true range. If you look at the current ATR, ADX also we can get rid of. We have done analysis with ADX. So the average true range, again I'm taking ATR 14 is 93.4. Okay, so we can see that here 93.4 is clearly given here. So the number is here for you to refer to it. ATR on the current market is 93.4. Right. So our stop loss will be MA 50 minus ATR. How much is that? 2599.40 minus 93.40. So this will be 2506 will be our stop loss. That means if gold crashes down to 2,506 rupees, we will say thank you very much. God bless you. I'm no more interested in trading in this particular stock and I will exit. So that means I have entered one lot at 277650. I'm exited at 2506 as that's a good 250 point, 270 points actually. So 270 point will be 10% stop loss. Okay. Now If I have entered a 2599, my stop loss will be 2506. So that will be around 93 rupees 40 paisa. Now 93 rupees 40 paisa will be around approximately 3.5 to 4% on my this thing. So you can choose this also as a stop loss for this. For instance, you can say if you are a very conservative person, you can say stop loss for first lot can be MA20 minus ATR, which can be 277650 minus 9340, which will be 10, 3, 2, 6, 8, 3, 10 rupees. Okay, 2683 10 rupees. So that will give you a rough 3% exit. So if the market falls 3% below your entry price, that is at 277650 is your entry price on futures. If it goes down to 2683, you can exit and you can wait. You can wait. Okay. And if the lot reaches, if the price reaches 2599, you can enter the second lot. It's up to you. Or what you can do is better still, you can take two lots at the average of 2776 and 2599. That will be approximately 90 rupees, which will be again 2866. Okay, let's say 2870. So you can enter two lots at 2870 and keep the stop loss at 2506. It's not 2870, it is 2 670. Okay, 26. We can even say around 80. Okay, approximately it will be this price. Okay, so now you see we have created a very clear entry exit strategy for us. Right now, we are not sitting in front of the terminal when the trading is going on. Okay, we are not impulsively taking decisions here. Okay, please understand, we are not impulsively taking decisions here. We are clearly taking decisions way ahead of time. 1 week, 10 days, 7 days ahead of time. Okay, 2670, 26780, whatever it is. Okay, I'll say 2670 to 2680. I will enter. Okay, somewhere here I will enter with a clear stop loss of 2506 if I'm interested in doing that. If I believe that the prices will come down. Okay, but who knows? Prices may not come down because going by the overall history of gold futures, chances are it is going to bounce back again from the 20-day moving average. So it's not going to touch the 50-day moving average at all. So this entry is a question mark for us. So the probability is very, very low here. Okay, even this is a very, very low probability. Okay, now this is a high probability. Okay, I'll put 3 asterisk marks. This is a low probability. Okay, so this is also it. I don't think it is going to hit the stop loss at this point of time. Who knows? Maybe it will hit, which is why the stop loss is necessary. Now, this is a high probability of hitting, so I don't want to set a very narrow stop loss. But if you're conservative and say, I don't want to lose more than 3% or 4% of my futures investment value, then you can keep it at 3 to 4% at 93 rupees 40 paisa lower than your entry price of 277650, and you can exit at that particular price. Okay. Now, We have taken this decision on the weekly time frame. Now we are not even looking at the daily time frame. Next screen. Will I take a trade when the prices touch here? I can, but I still don't want to do that. Why do I don't want to do it? Because I want to see in the daily time frame. Now I am narrowing it down to a daily time frame. Now weekly time frame, screen one is over. Now we are going to screen two. Okay. In screen two, let's take it closer. Come here. Okay. Oh, done. So I have done the entry strategy. I have done. Now, will I still buy? I will not buy. Why? I want to see if the volatility is in my favor. That is, momentum has to be in my favor. I should get an entry point. Then only I will look at it. Either I can take the momentum indicator, volatility indicator as RSI, or I can take stochastic RSI. Okay, either one is fine, whichever is meaningful for you. Okay, now I will go here. My strategy is over. I will get rid of the, just for space purposes, I will reduce the font so that it's not too big and unwieldy for us. Okay, now I've come to screen two. What is the screen two? Screen one is weekly, screen two is daily. In this, I want RSI. Now, weekly, I have gold trades, I think around 5 or 6 days, if I'm not wrong. Let's assume it is going to be 5 days. I don't do trading on gold. Just for your information, I'm doing this. Okay. So what I will do is I will change the RSI from 14 to 5 days. If the stock is going to be trading only for 5 days, so I'm interested in a 5 day trending, okay, of the volatility. Okay, right. Now, in the US, I think this is a more continuous uh, work. It's not really a highly improbable thing. So you can definitely look at continuous work on this. There is no doubt about it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, now volatility. How do I judge which is the right volatility for me to enter? Now, where is the stock at this moment on volatility RSI 5? It is 62.32. Okay, so this is the 62.32, 63.32. Now, I don't want 63.32. So currently it is at 63.32, right? I want it to come down. Okay, so I will say wait for it to become oversold, right? Just for your information, above 70, RSI above 70 or stochastic RSI above 80 is overbought. Usually when you see a stock overbought, it will fall. Okay, it may remain overbought for a long period of time and then fall also. So there's no guarantee that it will fall, right? Keep that in mind. If the RSI is less than 30 or stochastic RSI is less than 20, then it is oversold. Okay, now I want the stock to be oversold. Now, I have already judged that the weekly trend is up. Visually, it is up. ADX is up, strong momentum. It is trading above MA20 and MA50. So all are confirming that the market is really bullish on gold futures. But currently, I find that the RSI is at 63. So that means it is still in a nearing, very close. 70 is the oversold, overbought position. It is very close to overbought. Okay, if you see here, it went above overbought here. It has been trending up, 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 up for so many days. It went up to almost 100, and then the last three trading sessions, it has come down to 63. Now, why am I interested in the stock, in the instrument falling to oversold position? Because if it comes to the oversold position and it has come here, I know for sure it gives me a better entry point to rally. See this rally. I've got a rally all the way there. You understand? Okay. Now, this will happen again and again and again and again. But first you need to judge the trend. The trick is to judge the trend. If the trend is not in our favor, for instance, let's take another example here. Now you see here, this actually came and touched our 50-day average. This was in 2024 December month. Okay, if we had entered here, look at the momentum we would have received. 2,600 to 3,021 rupees. A good 421 rupee profit over a 2,600 entry. So that's about 15% rally over a period of just about 3 months. Okay, December 18th, 19th, 20th time frame. It gave us an entry, beautiful entry it gave. Okay, another entry we received here. Okay, then the bull run here, it would have been around 2,845, 2,848 was the closure. Good. So we had entered here. Now it is at around the high it touched was 3,065. Okay. So we are still talking around 180 points, right? Around 60, 100 plus another 180, 220 point up. So that's a good 1%, approximately 1% in the last about just few days, just 3 weeks, we would have gained another good 1% on the gold future. 1% in 1 month is extremely high if you're looking at the futures, okay, in a gold stock. But this is a momentum stock. So entry here would have given you a better position for you to do the rally. Okay, but the point is it has not touched our moving average. We want it to come and touch the moving average here. We know for sure whenever it touches the moving average, the stock will bounce back, gold will bounce back. But not only should it touch the moving average, the RSI should also go down to 30 or below. Okay, let's assume that on this day, when on the somewhere in March end time frame, market did go to RSI. So what we shall do is we shall mark it here. Okay, we shall mark it right here. I'm saying RSI less than 30. Good. So this is the exact day we are talking about. Okay. So let's just mark it with some arrow mark. We will just mark it as arrow mark. All right, at this level. Fine. It is, let us assume, it is so far not given us an entry point on RSI. If if the RSI touches 30, will I buy? No, I will not buy. Please understand. And I want the RSI to touch 30 or go below 30. I want it to become oversold. Will I enter? No, I will go to hourly chart because I'm a positional trader. We are discussing positional trading. Okay. Now let's go to hourly chart. All right. Now every hour, look at how the market has been going. Slow moving. Gold is a very slow moving. Massive move will not happen. You see the kind of volume that got sold yesterday, last night around midnight. But the recovery also happened immediately within the next 1 hour, and it's been attempting to go up since here. You can see that here. Okay. Now, what are we interested? We are interested in that RSI. Okay, let's just go back where did we write RSI. So somewhere here the RSI was 30, right? Now, why did I say I am not interested in entering here? Because on a 1 hour candle, right? Let's just bring all the text that I have written to back here just so that it's easy for us to see everything side by side. Okay, now I know that on a daily basis, RSI has come. I'm assuming that on that day when the RSI was low, the price came and touched my moving average of that day. It has not touched, so no trading is possible for me as a positional trader. I will not do positional trading on this on that day. But let's just assume that it has touched. Okay. Let us just assume. Will I trade? Will I buy? Immediately when I see RSI going down on a daily time frame, will I buy? No, I will not buy. Why will I not buy? I will not buy simply because I find that I don't have a bullish candle confirmation. Okay. I want to see a bullish candle confirmation. Okay. I want to see a bullish candle confirmation. Let's just bring all the way down here and move this up a little bit so that all of these are visible in a single screen. When I do auto. Okay. Right. So I don't see a bullish candle confirmation here. Okay, I still see that the market is going down from here. Now, only here I see a pretty strong bullish candle. I know this is my entry point. Okay, my entry point will be on, when is this? On Friday, 28, 2025 at 8:30. This is Indian Standard Time. Okay. At 8:30 p.m. on Friday, 28 February, I know that the market is in my favor. Okay. Bring this all the way down here. Let's just enter. Where will I enter? I will enter at on screen 3 hourly. Wait for a bullish candle to appear. Now, what have I done? I have first screen judged that the market is going up. In the second screen, judged that the market has become oversold. That means it has to bounce back. And number three, I'm waiting patiently. I am not entering yet. I will wait for a bullish candle to appear. Then I will buy. At what price will I buy? I will buy at the high of this candle. High of what candle? High of this candle right here, which is 2861. If at all I want to enter, I will enter at 2861.40 is my pot. Okay. Now I would not have entered here because of this problem here. Okay. It is my strategy. My strategy is to enter at 277650, but the spot is still 2861. Okay. So here also I will not buy. But if at all I want to buy, I will follow this system. Okay. I will follow this system because here MA20 not touched, right? But this is the logic. This is my logic. My logic is very, very simple. This is a beautiful system. And if you follow this system, not only for gold futures, you can do this for anything that you want. You can do it for anything that you need. You can definitely do this. Now, if this entry had been possible at 2860, now you will see from here what has happened. See this? The market has rallied. Okay, it has indeed rallied all the way and it is still rallying. Okay, little down here. Again, it went up here, down here, went up here. Then it is still rallying. My stop loss is way below. My stop loss is way below. So I'm not too worried about the losses here. I will still hold on to my instrument. I can definitely succeed in this market. I will not have entered there. The reason is 2861 is not my price. My price is 277650. Only when gold touches 277650, I will even think of buying. This is the spot, that this is the price that I have worked out today. But then chances are over the next 1 week or so, the prices may go up. The moving average may also go up. So I should do this every day. Okay, what I will do, if I'm interested in gold, I will do this every day. Again and again, I will do this. Okay, I will prepare my trade setup for the next day. If I have the money and if I'm interested in trading, if astrologically everything is in my favor, I will even punch the order and I will keep it if necessary at MA20. Okay. If it is coming very close to 277650, let us say if it is coming to 800. Okay. So another 24 point is possible. So punch the order and keep, especially if RSI is 30, and wait for a bullish candle. I know one bullish candle has come. Okay. Somewhere close to 2776, a bullish candle is appearing. I will buy and I will wait. My stop loss will be way below. Where? At MA50 minus ATR. Okay, that I'm talking around 2506 is my this thing. What could be my target? My target can be whatever is my entry price, MA20 plus ATR, or MA50 plus ATR can be my target. As the market keeps going up, my stop loss can be trailing. I can keep trailing the stop loss and keep booking profit, make sure that I am never losing in the trade. It may take a few weeks for me to start becoming profitable, but once I become profitable, I am never going to lose in this particular trade. There is always risk in any trading. It is who knows what uh, Trump will do or anybody else will do. Anything is possible. The market may suddenly crash and fall, but nevertheless, my maximum loss that I'm keeping per trade is 10% of the investment that I have made. My total capital may be 1 crore. Okay. But since I am going to trade at a 10% my risk reward ratio, I am not going to bet more than 10% of my 1 crore, which will be 10 lakh. So if I lose 10% on my 10 lakh capital, I am losing 1 lakh. I still have 99 lakhs. My total capital is 1 crore. I have lost 1 lakh in a particular trade. So I'm not too bothered about it. I only lost 1% of my total capital. I know some trade will come to my favor, some trade will go against my favor, but I still have my capital. I am not going to lose my capital at all, right? So this is money management, discipline. This is rational, calculated way of entering a market and exiting a market. Not impulsive, not anything that, gambling and things like that. Highly calculated, minimizing the risk based on astrology, based on my strong triple screen trading technique. Okay. So 98, 99% of the time you will succeed if you follow this. It requires a lot of patience. It requires significant amount of patience. For instance, if you really see here, 3 weeks ago, the market had actually fallen. If you really see here, this would have been a fantastic entry point for us. From here, the market rallied. Okay. You would have wait for a bullish signal and you would have entered here. It would have rallied from there. So this is the power of this beautiful system that I have learned. I hope it is useful, insightful, and it is beneficial for you. All the very best to you guys. Any doubts, any questions that you have, you can raise your hand. Dattaram?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
So one question, right? Now, let's say we go like on this daily calculations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today my moving average has like it will go up, up, up.
Mm.
So is there like, okay, that this is the time I should stop, right? Is how we determine that, okay, that this is the time that we
If the
need to come out.
ADX, very simple, sir, it's very simple, sir. The trend is up, weekly trend, analyze. You are doing positional trading, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means you are going to hold on to this particular instrument as long as possible, right? Enter
Yes,
when the trade is in your favor, exit when you have reached your target, or stay. So if you are going to work so hard, sir, you might as well retain this particular trade as long as possible. Correct, na, sir? Right? So once a week, if you are going to spend 1 hour on analyzing or half an hour on analyzing a stock, that you may want to enter and you are betting 10 lakhs or 1 lakh or whatever is your capital that you're betting per trade, you might want to retain that trade as long as possible. So when will you say enough is enough, or when will you say I will not enter anymore? When the ADX falls below 25. Simple. Or when I see a death crossover, when I see 20 moving average falling below 50 moving average, it is death crossover. If 20 is above, it's crossing over above 50, it is golden crossover. That means the stock is instrument is trending. Clear, sir?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? So two reasons why I will not enter. My rule is simple. ADX must be above 25. MA20 should be above MA50 and trending up. Okay, sir? Right?
Yes, sir.
This is my trend analysis. So that means I have this is trending up. I have the strength of trend. I should see both. Do you understand why I'm taking both?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
MA20 should be above MA50 and trending upward. All right. And I should see a strong trend. If any one rule, okay, is broken, no more trade. So we must wait. Right, sir?
Yes, sir.
You got it? Okay. Now I'll give you another example for you to understand. So we will move away from this, sir. We will take Manappuram gold. Manappuram. What is the Manappuram gold cut thing? Do you know what is the script? Manappuram Finance. Okay. Let's take this. Now, visually, the stock is appearing to be going up on a weekly. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Right, sir. Now, let's add indicators, sir. What indicator we want?
Moving average.
Moving average MA 2050. So remember, we don't want 921. We want 2050. This is what Dr. Alexander Elder is recommending. We'll go with this. Now, do you see a golden crossover? Excuse me. So let's see what colors we are seeing here. Orange is short one, 20 period. Long one is green one. Correct, sir?
Green.
50
Yes, sir.
period is green. Okay, 50 period is green, 20 period is orange. Is 20 period above 50 period?
No, sir.
No, right? So MA20 is below MA50. Okay, no trend is not up as per MA rule, moving average rule. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Will we trade?
No.
No, we will not trade. Clear, sir? Now
Yes, sir.
what we will do, sir, we will add one more indicator, which is ADX. We have to get rid of this MA cross and add ADX. Average directional index. Now we want ADX for what is the ADX as of today, sir?
14.
14.01.
01.
Okay, ADX is 14.01. Is it above? It is below 25. So weak trend. There is no trend. Understood, sir?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will not consider, right? I will not consider Manappuram Finance for uh, trade as of now. I will wait. Wait for what? I want golden crossover. What is golden crossover? MA20 above MA50, right? And I want
Yes.
ADX to go above 25.
5.
Then will I trade? I will not trade. I have identified the stock. Then I will go to a daily time frame. Wait for RSI to become 30. Correct? Will I trade when
Yes, sir.
RSI becomes 30? No.
No.
I will wait for a 1 hour bullish candle with good volume. Then I will enter. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Anyone else having any other question? All right, guys. Take care of yourself. I will upload this in my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned. More and more live sessions are going to come up going forward, and you all are connected to me through the Telegram channel and my WhatsApp channel. Feel free to join them. If you have any friends and relatives, share it with them. Let them come and give it to us. Then you can continue to participate in my live session. Ask me direct question. Okay, all the very best. Good luck. Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru always be there with you. I'll see you in the next session. Be blessed.